I didn't see the call. I was shown a call by my video staff, or a call that wasn't made on the other end, where I think the frustration started. So I asked the officials to look at that, and I was told that wasn't enough, to make a call. I didn't see what Somto did yet. Veteran crew, I got to trust that what he did. Um, was worth being ejected from the game. We'll look at it later. At the end of the day, obviously, he lost control of his emotions, and we've got to grow from that. He's an emotional kid. He's come a long way with controlling his emotions and playing less emotional. Off the court, on the court, that's who he is, and it's his personality. But we've got to play with more maturity, and poise and make better decisions because obviously making a poor decision and taking yourself out of the equation is not what your teammates need from you. And there's no place, for flying elbows in the game. Is he a big factor for us? Absolutely, enormous factor for us. Is that why we lost the game? No, it didn't help. But there's a lot of things that we could have done better with Santos sitting in the locker room. A lot of things, but I tell you what, Florida really defended us at a high level. We had 6 assists on the game. They're incredible on the offensive glass. Their interior blocking, if you will, plugging, sealing, getting their guys, those bigs getting their guys layups and dunks, was a huge factor in the game. Um, our press was not nearly as uh, as productive as it needed to be. It was probably, heck, if we come in here and don't press in this one, we might have had a better chance. The way that they handled our press, I thought Florida played well. They're very good. Um, I thought that our guys, though, continued to fight. Dylan James played his best game in a long, long time and played hard, played out of position, and gave us a lot. And we had a couple guards with him just continue to scrap till it was over.
Jeremy. Okay, we'll go to Mike Griffith and then Jordan.
Yeah, Mike. How much was the ankle? Do you think bothering Jeremiah? It looked like it was bothering him. Obviously, that was one of the facets to the game was trying to get his shooting going as well. I would think.
Yeah, he missed a few and they did a good job on him. They did a good job on most of our guys. Jerry's fine with his ankle. I think it's more about first, rowdy, fittingly, I said rowdy, road environment, for this group. And we've got a number by our name. I think we've earned the respect to a certain extent, at least, of some other programs. And it's going to be difficult for us on the road if we don't play well and if we don't take good shots, if we give up those 22 offensive rebounds, if the ball doesn't move like it should, um, Jerry's going to be the focal point, especially coming off the game he came off of a lot of scouting reports, and they did a good job on him. Again, collectively, I didn't think our shot selection was great, which doesn't help you. But some of that too, again, I don't want to take anything away from Florida's defense. I mean, sometimes you take some tough ones because you guys are pressing a little bit because you're not in that same type of offensive flow and rhythm that you've been in the other ones leading to this point. Collectively, that's the best defense that this group has faced this year.
Mike, what did you tell Samto before he went to the locker room, and just what do you want him to take from this situation?
I told him, I think I said, hey, stay with us, big fella. We got your back. We'll learn from it. After I said the word emotions, I say that to him a lot. And again, I say this, positively after a really tough decision, but he's come a long way with his emotions, and he understands. He was down on himself in the locker room at halftime and after the game, and what do you do with these things? You learn from them. You've got to own it, and you've got to grow from it. Um, and I have every anticipation that that's what he'll do.
go to Mark Weiser and then to Olivia Sayer.
Mike, why do you think you guys were able to withstand No Samto for the rest of the first half, but the second half was a different deal?
Um, it's a good question, Mark. I'm anxious to watch it tonight. I think we still had a little bit of probably a little bit more belief there in the first half. It hadn't gotten away from us. Early second half, I got to go back and watch those plays. I just remember some easy ones at the rim. We had some empty possessions. Again, transition and press, transition defense and our press defense, I thought both hurt us. Their 22 offensive rebounds give them extra opportunities, of course. The wearing down effect, probably, if I could circle back, I'd give you a more efficient answer, Mark. Probably the cumulative effect of the front court guys coming at you in waves, I think wore down our ability, not only our front court, because we're trying to rebound against them with guards, and sliding a couple people over, but on the interior, we were outmatched offensively and defensively. I thought they did a good job too, contesting shots at the rim, making things difficult for us at the rim. They're incredibly big and physical, and they've got great depth in their front line. I'm just stating the obvious.
Looking at the rebounds both tonight and then against Auburn, what do you guys need to do to close the gap a little bit there?
We'll have to look at it. We'll continue to talk about it. Kareem's a guy that we planned on playing a little bit more. I thought that him playing the four, he's played some five, mostly five for us as our third five, but he's been our third four as well, and he hasn't got as much opportunity at the four. We thought in this one he could play some productive minutes for us at the four, just being a little bit bigger and longer and throw his body around. We thought we'd have to sub a little bit more liberally in the front court against these guys to have success on the glass. He just had one of those freshman games. He struggled a little bit offensively. He was a little bit sped up. He's a really talented guy who's going to be a heck of a player. It just wasn't his night. And then so again, you move Dylan James over playing some five, and Justin Abson playing some five. Justin hasn't logged a ton of minutes. We've got to get our guards in the fight more. I say that, and I thought we did a better job of that. I thought that we had guards flying in there on a few possessions to help our bigs. We're never going to be an overpowering. This roster is not going to be an overpowering rebounding team. If we out-rebound someone, that'll be a really good sign for us. But we also showed an ability to beat a really good team, being out-rebounded 15 the other day. I was worried about getting out-rebounded, 25-30 in this one here, and it looks like it was 23. Heck, it could have been worse. But we've got to get better, and we got to get more on the offensive glass. I mean, we get 11 offensive rebounds. Our urgency in crashing is not what it is with with their front court guys. They're relentless on the glass. They refuse to be blocked out, and we've got to continue to get better at developing some of that mentality. We've got a couple guys that are a little bit different. Cannon Catchings can be a mismatch problem. Hit a couple shots today for us, but he's growing as a rebounder. Again, Dylan, I thought, gave us some energy flying in there offensively and defensively, altered a couple shots. So I'm excited if there's a couple positive takeaways. Smurf, Jordan Ross, I thought both of them did some really good things. I mean, I thought they both played really well, and I thought Dylan James. We had three guys played really well.